Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse. Today we are starting a new show here. The winner of our latest poll for what show is going to replace Young Royals, and you guys voted, and the winner was Good Omens. This will be a little bit of a short watch, right? It's just 6 episodes per season, and there's only 2 seasons currently. I will say, I think back once when this originally came out, I had watched, I think, the first 3 episodes and never... Not because I didn't like the show or anything like that, but I never really went back. I think I just got sucked into something else, or the mood wasn't quite there, and then I just never got around to picking it back up. I will tell you, though, I don't remember anything at all, except for maybe some obviously I know what the characters look like, our main characters, Michael Sheen and David Tennant. I have like some brief images of what I think might have been the first few minutes of the episode, of one of them at least. Other than that, like, I have like an image of like it's a night, there's like a shady little town village kind of thing or something like that, some fire. That's it. That's all I got. I got nothing else. Oh, Michael Sheen, I think I remember him working at or living in or something to do with a library or a bookstore or something like that. That's it. I can't remember at all what the plot of this is, or anything else. It's been a long time, and I can't even say that when I was watching it, given what was going on at the time too, I don't know how much I was like paying attention either. But yeah, I'm excited to give it a go because people love to talk about this. It's got 2 of my favorite actors in the world, so it feels primed for me in that way, and I'm excited to finally pierce the veil, head on through, and actually finish this sucker. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let's get ready to strap in and dive in today. If you want to see the full length reaction, if you want to get early access, or if you want to submit your own comments, questions, or fun facts for me to read at the end of these episodes, you can do all that over on Patreon. Over here, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also can suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, helps do things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said and out of the way, let's get ready to hop into Good Omens, Episode 1, Season 1, in the beginning. Here we go. War! Oh, wait. Warning, kids. Causing Armageddon can be dangerous. Do not attempt it in your own home.
The Earth is generally supposed to be about 4.5 billion years old. These dates are incorrect. Some medieval scholars put the date of creation at 3760 BC.
What is this animation?
Archbishop James Usher claimed that the heaven and the earth were created on Sunday, the 21st of October, 4004
Based on
BC
what?
at 9 a.m. This too was incorrect.
Why 9 a.m.?
It was created at 9:13 in the morning. The whole business with the fossilized dinosaur skeletons was a joke the paleontologists haven't seen yet.
What?
That God does not play dice with the universe.
What's the
I play
joke?
An ineffable game of my own devising.
I play. So this is being narrated by God themselves?
Secondly, the Earth is a Libra.
What?
You may be vulnerable to a stomach upset today, so avoid salads. Help could come from an unexpected quarter.
What the hell?
This was perfectly correct on every count, except for the bit about the salads.
What a wild introduction so far.
We need to begin earlier, a little more than 6,000 years earlier to be precise, just after the beginning.
Oh, wait.
It starts, as it will end, with a garden. In this case,
okay.
The Garden of Eden.
Yo, what the hell?
And with an apple.
How did I not remember any of this? Snake looks a little rough. That's a juicy looking apple, though.
It was a nice day. All the days had been nice. There had been rather more than 7 of them so far. But the storm clouds gathering east of Eden suggested that the first thunderstorm was on its way, and it was going to be a big one.
Hey!
What's so bad about knowing the difference between good and evil anyway?
Well, it must be bad. Otherwise, you wouldn't have tempted them into it.
They just said get up there and make some trouble.
Well, obviously, you're a demon.
Not very subtle of the Almighty, that fruit tree in the middle of a garden with a don't touch sign.
Makes a very valid point.
Didn't you have a flaming sword? Lost it already, have you?
Wait, was that the one that Adam just... Oh, he gave it to Adam. That's why he had a flaming sword going out there.
Go flaming sword, don't thank me.
That's so funny.
I do hope I didn't do the wrong thing.
I do like that they immediately ate the apple and just went to town. And she's immediately pregnant. Like, damn, shit worked fast back in the day.
Oh, it's been bothering me.
I've been worrying too.
What is the lion just doing in the middle of the desert?
Demon can get into a lot of trouble for doing the right thing. It'd be funny if we both got it wrong, eh?
Yeah. Funny, yeah, haha. Aww.
Good omens. Being a narrative of certain events
Aww. That's cute.
in strict accordance, as shall be shown, with the nice and accurate prophecies of Agnes Nutter, witch.
Oh. Now this vaguely feels familiar a little bit. That's a big old tubby dragon. Even that one from the Honor Among Thieves a run for its money. And was that a proper UFO? Are UFOs real in this amalgam of the universe? Another one of God's jokes. What? What? What are you? Who are you? What are you? Well, I love the halo up there, and then so like good is the angelic side of it, and the omen is the devilish side. Is this the Antichrist?
Two demons lurk at the edge of the graveyard.
Bringing a small child in a basket, or is a basket a gift?
Still enough sullen menace left for a final burst of lurking.
See, I think this is like what I was talking about, this setting here that I had a vague recollection of.
What's he calling himself up here these days? Crowley.
Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia.
Fitting needle drop to have right now, especially considering the line they chose to include right there, the Beelzebub bit.
Wearing sunglasses even when he doesn't need them. All hail Satan. All hail Satan.
Hail Satan and all that.
Let us recount the deeds of the day. I've tempted a priest. As he walked down the street, he saw all the pretty girls in the sun. I put doubt into his mind. He would have been a saint.
Nice one.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
I have corrupted a politician. Let him think that a tiny bribe will
Wow.
hurt.
Look at me. I'm Mr. Chad over here. I tempted a politician, corrupted one of those guys. That's difficult. Like, that's a difficult thing to do. I wouldn't sound so proud of that, bud.
I brought down every London area mobile phone network tonight. Yeah, wasn't easy.
What exactly has that done to secure souls for our master?
Oh, come on, think about it.
I mean, it's a fun little prank.
15 million pissed off people to take it out on each other.
It's not exactly craftsmanship.
This is better than what you did, jackass.
Times are changing. So, what's up?
This is...
He's been living up here too long, probably by their estimations.
Already?
Yes.
And it's up to meet?
Yes. Take it. Like you said, times are changing. They come to an end for a start.
Why me?
Yeah.
Ligger here would give his right arm to be you tonight. Well, someone's right arm, anyway.
Oh! I thought those were scars. I didn't think they were freaking hands. What else is on his head? Demons in their contract. What is on his head?
You will receive your instructions. Why so glum?
It's so dark.
Centuries.
Our moment of eternal triumph.
Is that a frog? It's so dark I can't see. It's some kind of animal on his head.
I'll be popping along. Great. Fine. Yep.
I'm just gonna go over that way.
Ciao. What's that mean? Ciao. It's Italian. It means food.
Crowley was all in favor of Armageddon in general terms, but it was one thing to work to bring it about, and quite another for it to actually happen.
Yeah, it's a different thing altogether to be the one that has to pull the trigger, who's at fault.
What you did to the M25 was a stroke of demonic genius, darling.
Oh.
M25.
What? Are they keeping tabs over the radio?
This is the big one, Crowley. I see a little...
Wait, what the hell? Whoa! Yeah, okay. Bringing about the end with the Antichrist. I had an itch that it may have been part of the storyline. I couldn't remember if it was this or something else I was thinking of.
Mind if I join you?
Oh, whoa. Whoa, hey!
Quite a while. Yes. Why do you consume that? You're an angel.
It's sushi. It's nice. You dip it in soy sauce.
I enjoy it.
And if I am going to be living here among them, well, keeping up appearances. Tea?
I do not sully the temple of my celestial body with gross matter.
Nice suit.
Yes, I like the clothes. We have reliable information that things are afoot.
You can't be a little more descriptive?
The demon Crowley may be involved. You need to keep him under observation, without, of course, letting him know that's what you're doing.
I do know. Yes, I've been on Earth doing this since the beginning.
So was Crowley.
Yeah, you both have been. Well, about that.
Yes, I know. Miracles are what we do.
Oh, I love this. A demon and an angel who are kind of at odds with their missions, or at least conflicted about their missions. Definitely sets the stage for a very contemplative narrative. Again, like I said, I had like an itch, an inkling of what I remember from before, and there's like maybe a nugget or two I've probably seen in passing, or at least maybe read, just like glancing through social media over the years. But because I hadn't been keeping up with the show, it's like something that never really stuck or landed, or, you know, stuck around in my head. So I may, like, I don't know, like I said, like I think there's some things like I maybe very vaguely remember, or maybe even just like this is obviously going to maybe jog my memory as things are starting to unfold. But I did double check before we started this that I have not played or watched anything after episode 3 at least. So something may spark here or there vaguely as we're going through this, but after that point, I know with confidence I hadn't seen anything, because even when I came into Amazon Prime to start this show, it asked me if I wanted to watch episode 4. So that's where we left off before. That would have been the next thing I watched, but yeah. So anyway, I just want to get that out of here before we press onward.
The nuns said to come in when they were 4 to 5 minutes apart. It's just a bit. Oh, do we have any egg and cress sandwiches?
Is now the time? Oh, for a second I thought that was for them.
Her husband,
what happened ahead of them?
Diplomat Thaddeus Dowling.
Oh, Nick Offerman.
I'm with you. I'm just also here with the president.
I'm also not with you, though.
Sorry we had to borrow your husband. And I'm not gonna miss a second of it. We get back to the matter at hand. I'll get back to you, honey.
You're meant to be with me, you useless son of a bitch!
At some point this evening.
That's fantastic. I'm not gonna miss a second of it. Oh, let me be back. I'm gonna miss a lot of seconds of it. Sorry, real quick.
I will deliver the Dowling's child in room 4. Once he has been born, we will remove the baby boy from the mother and give her back our master's child.
Oh,
Everything is ready.
Oh God, wait, what? I have a question. What are we doing here?
I was wondering where the other baby was going to come from. Not the American baby. I mean, that's obvious. But, you know,
the spiky one.
Master Crowley is on his way with our Dark Lord to be, Sister Mary. We are satanic nuns of the Chattering Order of St. Beryl.
We are not silent. We chatter. You'll never hear us shut up.
Places.
Chatter, 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 chatter.
Excuse me, Mother Superior. I didn't get a job.
Yes, of course. You could make sure there are biscuits. I think we had a tin in the convent larder.
What a jarring mismatch of what am I trying to say? Mishmash of tones. So bubbly, so jovial, meanwhile dealing with all this like dark kind of subject matter in a very fun, playful kind of way. Maybe not dark is like the right word, but maybe like devilish.
Now, Arthur will be with me while I'm in labor.
Oh, and they don't have the baby yet. They can't do this yet. They're like, no, 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 hold it in. You can't, nope, hold it in, hold it in, keep it in there.
I'm not going to argue with nuns. Nurses know what they're doing, Deirdre. I'll see you when it's...
She'll be in room 3.
Right.
I'm gonna go have a smoke.
Good luck.
Most of the great triumphs and tragedies of history are caused not by people being fundamentally good or fundamentally bad.
Oh, okay. Well, here he is.
You've left your lights on. Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's clever.
Wish I could do that.
What room, Sheen?
We're in room 3.
Room 3, got it.
There's a trick they do with 3 playing cards, which is very hard to follow, and something like it is about to take place.
Ooh, fun, fun, fun.
Deirdre Young is in delivery room 3. She has just given birth to a male baby we will call Baby A. Harriet Dowling is giving birth in delivery room 4. She is having a male baby we will call Baby B.
Oh, that's where the mix-up is gonna be. Oopsie daisy.
Precious is about to be handed a golden-haired male baby we will call the adversary.
The adversary, destroyer of keys. Oh my God.
Prince of this world and Lord of darkness.
I presume the intent is for this baby to wind up with the politicians, advising with the president and all of that. But it's gonna end up with this family just happened in here today.
Room 3. Do you think he'll remember me when he grows up?
Pray that he doesn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
Round and round they go.
Master Crowley said to take the baby to room 3. We'll get on with it then.
Well, what? Don't delay me. Yep, that is exactly what's happening.
Your lady wife's asleep, poor pet. This one is definitely yours. Your ambassadorship from the top of his head to the tips of his hoofy woofies.
Your ambassadorship. Oh, God.
President correct?
Oh,
yes.
Fuck.
Normal, very, very normal.
Good job. Good job. Given.
Boy, Mr. President, I have the honor, sir, to report myself the father.
What's with the ripples around the numbers? Just to highlight them or accent them? Or is like fate? Or what is the intervention there? Or like what was the significance of that? I would understand if there was like a trick, like an illusion of that. But the guy outside said 3, so Crowley, presumably assuming that the only people here would have been their targets, took it to room 3. And that's what everybody else is doing. Meanwhile, they are in room 4, which we heard. But what's with the wibbly wobbly? Maybe I missed something. Maybe in the grand chaos, which like this has been snappy and pretty breakneck so far. So I'm not going to say like there's not the possibility that I missed something, but I don't know what the warblies around the numbers is meant to signify if there's not some kind of reality manipulation going on, which didn't seem to be the case. So maybe it is just a little thing to highlight the numbering for us, the audience. And maybe I'm just simply overthinking it. So if you've been around the channel at all for any length of time, you know I do that shit on the constant. See, even on that one too.
Satan, give me strength. Sister Mary Lucretius has him in room 3.
See, it's on all of them. Why?
I call them biscuits.
There's so many.
Human wink is quite versatile. For example, Sister Teresa's meant.
We're ready to make the switch, and here's you in the wrong room with the adversary drinking tea.
Sister Mary's answering wink meant
this child is the adversary.
Oh.
I can't talk now because there's this outsider here.
Sister Mary, on the other hand, had thought that Sister Teresa's wink was more on the lines of,
oh my God.
Switched over the babies all by herself. Now, indicate to me the superfluous child, and I shall remove it and let you get on with your tea with His Royal Excellency.
Oh my God. Wait. Oh, and their real baby is gonna go to the politician. So where's their actual baby winding up?
I'm gonna teach him to play baseball, and on Sundays we'll go fishing. Sorry, honey, we'll call you back.
Oh my God. Yeah, a running theme here with this guy.
Going to name him Thaddeus after his dad and his dad's dad.
Damien's an excellent name.
A little on the nose.
Too alliterative.
I like it.
Warlock, then. It's an Old English name. A good name.
No. No one's gonna be called Warlock. No! What? No! Yeah, I'm with the baby. That's an awful name.
We've always gone in for good, simple names in our family.
Cain. Modern sound, Cain, really.
This is fantastic.
I mean, there's always Adam.
Adam?
Huh, yeah? Well, hello there, little Adam.
It would be nice to think that the nuns had the surplus baby discreetly adopted, that he grew to be a happy, normal child.
Oh no, what is going to happen?
He probably wins prizes for his tropical fish.
Okay. Wait, that's probably what happened. What happened, damn it? You're God. Tell me what happened to the other baby. Why would you omit that information? How dare you? What the hell? Probably, with all that, you probably think this, that, and the other, all these good little things, they probably do this. I honestly, the way it was framing it, I thought something terrible was going to happen. Which I guess knowing nothing is a little bit better, but knowing we're in a satanic church and we have an extra baby, and we're like, you probably thought maybe they did the righteous thing, the good thing, and adopted him out, helped him get a family, this, that, and the other, but in fact, at the end of that fucking hallway was a goddamn furnace. That's what I thought they were gonna do. I wouldn't put it past them. They were a satanic church of nuns. Yeah, whatever. Now we just don't know. Baby 3's just... woo! Somewhere else.
Call Aziraphale.
You have him on speed dial? Oh yeah, because you shut him down, dipshit. AZ Felon Co. Oh, wait, does he run the said library? Bookstore. Bookstore or library? I guess bookstore.
I'm afraid we're quite definitely closed.
Aziraphale, it's me.
Aziraphale. Somebody mentioned this in our live chat over the weekend, and I couldn't remember how to pronounce it.
I assume this is about
Armageddon. Yeah.
We were there at the beginning, and we're here at the end. It all falls upon us again.
You're sure it was the Antichrist?
I should know I delivered the baby.
I could do it as a Crowley cosplay. That'd be fun. I don't think so many cosplays require me to shave cleanly, and I don't think it it behooves my face to do so.
Heaven will finally triumph over hell. It's all going to be rather lovely.
How many first-class composers do your lot have in heaven? Because Mozart's one of ours.
Beethoven.
What?
All of the Bachs, they have already written their music.
And you'll never hear it again.
Oh, yeah. Nor anybody else. New books to be written. No, nothing else.
No more fascinating little restaurants where they know you.
Yeah, all the things he's probably come to enjoy while here on Earth.
No more old bookshops.
Yep. Oh, I love this. This is fantastic.
It's the end of the world we're talking about. It's not some little temptation. I've asked you to cover for me while you're up in Edinburgh for the festival. You can't say no.
No.
Oh, wait. If they're going to work together to prevent Armageddon?
Well, let's have lunch. I still owe you one.
From Paris, 1793.
That was the last time you had lunch?
Yes. The Reign of Terror. Was that one of ours or one of yours?
Can't recall.
You never know. I remember what we ate, though. God damn. That thing gets off.
What are you in the mood for now?
Alcohol. Quite extraordinary amounts of alcohol.
Can you even get drunk? Could be for the taste, depending on what he ordered or wanted.
Not very big on wine in heaven, are they, there?
Well, I mean, the sacrament and all of that, you know, that was my justification originally for allowing myself to have a little wine at home.
I am an angel, you are a demon. We're hereditary enemies. Get thee behind me, foul fiend. After you.
Oh, I love them.
That night, Arthur and Deirdre Young proudly took the baby they believed was theirs home to the quiet English village of Tadfield.
And now is going home with this very mundane little family.
So what exactly?
So I guess they can get drunk.
It's not to mention the whales. Brain City whales.
Kraken. Great big bugger. It's supposed to rise up to the surface, right? When the sea boils.
That's my point.
Yeah, wouldn't that kill it?
The dolphins, the whales, everybody turning into bullyboo.
What? Yeah, what are you trying to say?
Fish stew. Anyway.
There, thank you.
And that's the same with gorillas. They say like, whoop, they say, look, the sky's gone red. What are they putting in bananas these days?
All creatures.
Yeah, he's like everybody falls over the course of this. All these innocent lives.
You've got to deal with eternity.
God damn, dude, I love Tennant.
I have heard rumors that your boss really loves the sound of music. Ooh, fancy spending eternity watching that?
Not a fan, I guess.
I don't like it any more than you do, but I told you, I can't
Wait.
I'm going to sober up.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, what? What in the world? Can they just do it again? You would never run out. What a neat little trick. Though it did look like they were, like, pissing. Makes it a little unsettling.
I'm afraid I...
Dissolved.
What?
Your orders dissolved.
Wait, what? What about our reward?
So irritating. You never shut up, do you?
We are in shattering order.
I was gonna say.
That you can't treat us that...
Would you like to tell them that the order is dissolved?
She die? Pass out? What just happened?
Or would you rather that they all perish in the fire?
Oh! I mean, what would you expect serving such powers like this? You literally have to be dunces. Oh, yeah, she's dead. Drop dead.
I can't interfere with the divine plan.
You can't be certain that thwarting me isn't part of the divine plan too.
Just like a demon to play through the loopholes.
Well, the Antichrist has been born, but it's the upbringing that's important, the influence, the evil influences. That's all going to be me. It'd be too bad if someone made sure that I failed.
Is their plan to raise the Antichrist and try to like devil an angel on their shoulder? And the mission is to steer them away from Armageddon if the Antichrist turned out through nurture and all of this to be good. But that would mean he would have to do his job poorly. And I don't know if he can he do that? Is that the challenge to see who really wins, if they can sway or influence the Antichrist themselves by the end of it all?
If you put it that way, heaven couldn't actually object if I was thwarting you.
Exactly. Love the music in this too. And they have an arrangement, they have an accord.
Overseeing his upbringing.
There it is.
All good. He'll just be normal.
It might work.
Maybe it'll balance out.
Godfather.
Hmm.
Well, I'll be damned.
Oh, look at the glint and the joy in his eyes. 5 years later. 6 years before the end of the world. What?
Did you say as you might be looking for a gardener? You must be all of,
5. I'm 5.
Aww.
You remember, young warlock, as you grow.
Oh, right. They fucked up. They don't. This is the wrong kid. This is the wrong kid. They spent 5 years interfering with the wrong. Well, no, not 5 years. They just started with the wrong child. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, fuck!
Reverence for all living things.
Wait. That just means that the kid would have just been raised by the little fuddy-duddies we watched earlier. They seemed harmless. They seemed fine. Maybe just like not. Oh God, what if they turn this fucking normal kid into the Antichrist? Oh God, what the? So much can happen.
Ground under my heels, Brother Francis.
Hold up. Look at this X-ray. Who controls the profile pictures for these? Normal headshot. What the fuck is David Tennant doing in this? He's hopping in a circle. He's like, hello, I'm David Tennant. The hell is this? Why is he getting special treatment over here? Sorry. I just noticed that.
Go to sleep and dream of pain. Darkness, blood, and brain.
What a charming lullaby.
My darling boy.
Well sung, though.
There are many doors that will take you to heaven or to hell, but when Crowley and Aziraphale report in an official capacity...
Yo! Whoa!
Remarkable childhood, Beelzebub.
But is he evil?
Lord of Flies.
Fantastically evil.
Killed anyone yet?
Oh, wait, is it a chameleon on his head? What is on his head? He's actually in light this time.
But it's fun.
Yeah, it's a chameleon.
Opposition.
They don't suspect a thing.
God, I love his smile.
The Antichrist child is now being influenced towards the light.
Very commendable, Aziraphale. Excellent work, as usual.
Yes.
Who all do we even have here? Did we even get John Hamm's name?
But I won't fail. I mean, that would be bad.
Aziraphale, what you're doing is praiseworthy, but obviously doomed to failure.
Is he wearing contacts? I think he is. To make his eyes bluer? Yeah, he is. Okay, interesting.
Forward every stream.
What?
The boy's too normal.
Isn't that the point? Yeah.
I mean, if he comes into his full power, How do we stop him then?
I'm sure it won't come to that.
Well, about that. You guys are focused on the wrong freaking child. I can't wait for them to put that together. Oh. Monday. 6 days before the end of the world. Do not lick the walls. Why? What are they made of?
Biggest we've got. Only the best for our young master to be.
Hellhound of some kind?
Only
Probably.
one way to find out.
A Cerberus.
Yes, you.
Maybe it's sulfur or brimstone or some shit. I'm not gonna get to see. Oh, wait! He's got a frog on his head. Has that been there this entire time? I just noticed it.
Look what they used to think dinosaurs looked like.
Whatever.
They're old and educational.
It's dumb.
It's not dumb, sweetie. It's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur, more like.
We've done everything we can. All we can do now is wait for his birthday.
I miss his kind of grungy hair kind of look. Now it's just David Tennant.
Never actually mentioned a hellhound before.
Oh, yeah.
Zerfell looks exactly the same.
Had by his side and guard him from all harm. Biggest one they've got.
Won't people remark on the sudden appearance of a huge black dog? His parents, for a start?
Maybe it will have a disguise or something.
What if he does name it?
Then you and I have lost. He'll have all his powers and Armageddon will be days away.
Or the dog will be also with the wrong child.
If there was no boy, then the process would stop.
Wait, are we talking about snuffing out the child?
He's over there.
Oh my god, yeah, you're missing the point.
That could change. Something could happen to him. I'm saying you could kill him.
Do I need to say it? Well, I guess I did. Do I need to spell it out? Do you need a billboard? A neon sign?
I don't think I could.
Not even to save everything.
I love that they're also kind of trying to sway one another as well.
It'll show up at his birthday party.
Yeah.
Well, then we should be there. Maybe I can stop the dog. In fact, I could entertain.
Oh no, what is he going to do?
Please, I'm actually begging.
Especially when you can do actual magic.
It's humiliating.
You seem like you'd be all about fun. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I was saying.
You disappear.
Oh, rude.
Could it be our old furry friend, Harry the Rabbit?
I had Penn and Teller at my party, and I had a silent disco, and I got her.
Oh my, shut your mouth. Little show off. What an interesting watch. Watch it take the form of like a little itty bitty little thing.
He's not back yet.
Oh, or because it's a fucking hellhound, it will actually know and it'll go to this house again where the kid is raised just by them, this regular old little family here in the middle of this village. And he'll name it something like Rover or Spike or Shadow or something innocent like that. Oh, what a lovely little slow-mo shot for just a second.
Best 11th birthday ever!
I mean, I guess despite everything, he had a good time.
Last one, any of them will have a hand, man.
Oh no!
Comes a point.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
The hellhound. It's late.
Oh, it is on time. Just at the very, very different house, I presume.
Hi, who's this?
Deegan, Lord of the Files, Master of Torments.
Lord of Files.
Oh, no, I see him now. Yes, what a lovely big helly hellhound. Yes, okay, great talking to you.
David Tennant's just David Tennant a lot of the time. That's just what he does.
Wrong boy.
Yep. Well, they put that together real fast.
The right boy was playing in the woods with his friends.
Oh no.
Hogback Wood was their Eden, where they could play, unbothered by adults.
What a
The
lovely
children
little
called themselves
place.
The Them.
The them.
Wensleydale. And the
Wensleydale? Who was so cruel to name that kid? Oh! Okay, no, kind of hellish looking dog, not gonna lie.
Do you know what they got me? A girl's bike with a basket. But you
Rude.
are actually a girl, Pepper.
That's not the
sexy.
point. Yes.
Oh, right. And your mum and dad are just gonna get you a big old Rottweiler then, Adam? I don't want a big dog.
Oh, it's gonna change to appease him. He's gonna be the perfect dog for him.
And I'll call him...
Oh?
This will give it its purpose, its function, its identity.
Oh God, what is he gonna name it?
The sort of growl that starts in the back of one throat and ends up deep in someone else's.
I think I'll call him Dog.
What? Wow. Yeah, I mean, I've named one of my cats when I was younger just Cat or Kitty. I can't remember. I think it was Kitty. And yeah, oh, look at it.
Yeah, boy,
look at him. Look at him. Look at him. With how everything's going, there's no other route that could have gone. I promise you this was not one of those things I remembered. There's been so few of those up until this point. I'll make sure to let you know if there are any that is an actual recollection.
Everyone stretches the truth a bit in memos to head office, you know that.
Yes, but you told them you invented the Spanish Inquisition and started the Second World War.
So the humans beat me to it, that's not my fault.
Oh, he took credit for humanity being more vile than him?
My barber suggests...
No, I know what you smell like. The hellhound has found its master.
Oh, he can sense it? He can smell it?
Would I lie to you?
Well, obviously you're a demon, that's what you do.
He's coming into his power.
Well, or not.
Welcome to the end times.
Oh, wait, what? No! You can't just end like that. I guess it's just like, all right, well, shit, Armageddon's here. We fucked up, we failed, we helped the wrong kid. Son of a bitch, man. What a great episode, though. That was so much fun. I love the tongue-in-cheek nature of all of this, like the kind of jovial fun it's having with this subject matter, which is in most cases taken so seriously, but it also is having fun with it and poking and prodding a lot of the logistical fallacies that are buried within it, and then just a lot of the sentimentality around it too, about good and evil, nature and nurture, and fate, and the guidingness of these influences and forces upon ourselves, even so much so that so much of it is outside of their control. They were thwarted purely by chance and happenstance. Like, their plan was completely like thrown off course just by a turn of fate, a twist of luck. And again, same thing. You know, it's just like the beauty of humanity. And even in that little like exchange there towards the end, you know, where it's like, oh yeah, you took credit for the Second World War or the other shit he was talking about. It's like, yeah, it's not my fault humanity beat me to it. So like, are they the only two angels? Well, sorry. Are they the only angel and demon on Earth influencing humanity? Because they're taking responsibility for all these things. And they're reporting in, and they were there at the beginning with Adam and Eve. Are there no other angels out there doing the good work, or demons out there doing the bad work? Well, I guess we saw those other two demons go and, you know, talk and interact with the nun. Oh my God, the fucking nuns. What do you expect? Like, what was your reward? You should expect at every turn to be double-crossed by the end of it. That's their own damn fault. But it was so funny. And I love that little thing too, talking about influences and interpretation. You know, that little scene about the two nuns and their misinterpretation of each other's winks and the intent, and how that kind of spiraled everything else, and one of them knew but the other one didn't, but the other one knew and the other one didn't about the mix-up, therefore solidifying the mix-up, was so great. Oh my God. All like the way they have fun with that in this is so goddamn good. And Michael Sheen and David Tennant's performances are fantastic. In a lot of ways, David Tennant's just kind of being David Tennant. in a lot of his ways. He brings a lot of those same mannerisms, his manner of speech, into a lot of different things. Michael Sheen, well, I don't know. Michael Sheen's very kind of like the way I've seen them in interviews are very much so just like this. I've seen a lot of interviews of those two just together, and it kind of plays out in this kind of like loving little like relationship like that. And they have such a really interesting, that's why I was like asking about if they're the only two whose charge is to influence. That for every human at every pivotal moment, I mean, I guess it's not even at every pivotal moment. Like he said, like humanity beat him to those terrible acts. But his charge is to go out and collect souls, sway people to fall. And on the opposite side of that, you have Aziraphale who's there to thwart him and hope and bring more people into the light. So they're there to be the devil and the angel on people's shoulders, but they're not the devil and the angel for every person's shoulders. They're there to help guide people on in pivotal moments. So they're there to interfere with one another and kind of try to create chaos or maintain order. It's such an interesting, fun little concept. And I want to see what the rest of the cast here. Where's John Hamm? He was Gabriel. Okay. I don't know if he introduced himself when he came into the scene. If he did, I missed that. So I was like, is he supposed to be Michael? Is he supposed to be Gabriel? Or is he some other unnamed angel? And he's Gabriel. So again, I don't know if that came up in the conversation. If it did, I missed it. Which makes me wonder if they will do to like Michael and all them. Again, I always wonder if Michael's going to show up, just because as far as like the contextual stuff, that's always kind of fun to play into. I don't know if they were trying to avoid that battle. I mean, he's the one to blow the horn and all that, but whatever. But yeah, anyway, Gabriel makes sense. Yeah, I'm curious what the trajectory of the show is going to be. Like, where does this go? So the actual Antichrist is just a normal kid. Grew up in a normal family in a village, uninfluenced by either side. Just a simple human family. Thankfully, a good, like, unoffensive little human family out here. He's got normal friends or out playing in the woods. He just wants these simple things. It's like, no, I want a dog. I'll probably just keep things simple. I'm just going to name him Dog. I want to be a smart, good boy. The best dog, just the most dog you can dog. And I'm going to name him Dog. So I think that's funny. That's so on brand from the way the show, the way the show has been presenting itself so far, with all these grandiose forces at work. But at the end of the day, like, this kid just grows up like a normal kid, and now has this expectation or fear, depending on which side you're looking at, about what he's meant to do or foretold to do. And now, because these plans just got fudged so hard, it can go literally any way or no way. All of it could be postponed if he just winds up, or just not even happen at all. What then if he never fulfills that prophecy, that charge? I guess that's going to be the fun little journey. Or are they going to get in trouble for all of this, or what's going to happen? I'm so curious what the overarching thing is going to be. Is it all about this, or finding the Antichrist, or is it all about finally get him, whether or not you get him to or stop him from going into that? And is that like a 2-season journey, or is it a 1-season journey? If it's a 1-season journey, what's season 2? And I know because of everything that happened behind the scenes and stuff like that, I think that, season 3, I think they decided to not move forward with that, but instead bring the series to a close with a film. So I'm kind of curious how that's going to play out. But this was such a charming, fun, oddly light and ironic, just little romp. I really, the chemistry between these two, and I think it helps a lot because I don't know if they were friends before this or if they just became good friends doing this, but you could see how it carries into the work here, and it shines through so strongly in their chemistry with one another in this. So I don't know. I love this back and forth that they have. I'm very curious to see, one, how that relationship blossoms and grows, and also just how this continues to evolve as the story progresses. But yeah, I'm glad I'm finally revisiting this, because I had always meant to, but it kind of worked out because now I can do it with you guys. But let's head to Patreon. That's about all I've got right now. Real quick though, before that, I do want to say, like, I love the sound design. I love the music. I love the choice and the way the music accentuates the story that's going on in the specific moments. And sure, there's most certainly some shoddy CGI in that, but I'm not really going to harp on that at all, because it's just here in the service of the story. And while it is there, it is noticeable, and at times I will probably most definitely call it out more, but it doesn't bring it down at all. So if I bring it up, don't take it that way. I grew up on the fucking Arrowverse, man. I'm a defender of all of that. CGI, as long as it's not taking you out of it and serves the narrative, I really don't care the quality at all. At the end of the day, it's all about the characters and the story for me. Anyway, just wanted to talk about that, because between the acting, the performances, the visuals, the aesthetic, the tone, the vibe, especially that intro with God, just being like, haha, man, they don't know anything. I'm just up here messing around, is kind of funny. All right, so back to Patreon. Silver Tier Moon. I love this book since it came out in 1990. About 4 copies because I loaned and subsequently lost 3 of them. Oh, ain't that the story sometimes? Oh, man, sometimes that's how good this story is. Or no, that's how good the story is. The NG is dead to me. This is solely the work of the late Sir Terry Pratchett. But on to 3 fun facts for Season 1, Episode 1. Earth is a Libra. Or number 1, Earth is a Libra. Number 1, Earth is a Libra. One of the symbols of Libra is the scales of balance. Good and evil, light, dark, heaven and hell are all recurring themes. 2, Queen is the majority of the soundtrack for the series and the novel. Any cassette left in Crowley's car for more than a fortnight is cursed to become the best of Queen, which really doesn't seem like much of a curse, does it? Number 3, Mr. Young refers to Crowley as Doctor. Just the first of many Doctor Who references. Oh, God, I didn't even think about that, because I was just like, oh, yeah, because they think he's the doctor showing up to help with the babies. I didn't even think about, God, how did I not even think about that? Check out my Doctor Who reactions. I like Doctor Who. I let that go over my head, though. Just the first of many Doctor Who references and inside jokes peppered throughout the series. I will now have to keep an eye out for those. The flashbacks are a delightful romp through history, and at times I wish there were more of them. So the end times have begun. Since eternity sounds pretty fucking boring, guess we'd better figure out how to save the world. Till next week. Thank you, Silver Tier. We got Dagati here. Good Omens is an absolute riot. And honestly, for those of us with trauma tied to organized religion, poking good-natured fun at it is profoundly therapeutic. I gotta agree with that. I still kind of keep a lot of those values, a lot of the things that I find value in, pretty close to heart. I think it shines in a lot of like my commentary and a lot of the things that I react to and stuff like that. At least I hope it does. But yes, there's a lot of things that I think get a little overblown, a little misinterpreted or misused, misguided. But there's a lot of, as much as like it has like these negative connotations, especially in today's age in a lot of ways, I think there is a lot of value in there when you actually can find the things to pick out and take away from it. And I love that that's kind of what they're playing into here with the show. That's also what I really appreciate about something like Has Been Hotel, because I was talking about this on the live stream here recently, as like, you know, as much as this is about, you know, it's really kind of this twisted kind of spin on the biblical mythologies and whatever. In a lot of ways, it leans more into those values, or those values that one would consider Christian values, like in the way that they're supposed to be, like this idea of redemption, finding the good in anybody, no matter who they are, this hope for the best of us. Like it's something that just runs through the very core of that, and in a lot of ways is something that a lot of people, at least especially today, will be like, I'm a proud Christian, completely are antithetical to. I was like, when something like that is more Christian than what you believe as someone who labels themselves as such, I think there's a major re-examination you got to look at yourselves, or that you got to do. Anyway, sorry that turned into a little bit of tangent there. Anyway, Katie B, so excited that you're reacting to my absolute favorite show based on my absolute favorite book. I've upgraded my Patreon tier to Legendary out of sheer anticipation. If you thought Has Been Hotel was Amazon Prime's first foray into gay Bible fan fiction genre, you'd be mistaken. I can already see that there has to be a vehement like fan fiction neck of the internet that is devoted to these two. Like there's already so much here in the first episode to work with. The story holds such a special place in my heart. Not only do I love the story itself, but both the book and the show really helped me overcome my religious trauma. I've heard similar sentiments from others. It manages to both respect and poke fun at religion at the same time, which is a very hard line to balance. Yeah, I respect when I think some people take things a little too seriously, and I'd like to think if there is a God, I'd hope they have a sense of humor about certain things. And again, like I've talked about this before, everything we have to base it off is purely based on faith. Either way, just interpretation, it's feelings, it's gut, and also the stuff we have to read is written by man. You can't necessarily say that wasn't influenced by man. Just saying. Anyway, sorry, little side tangent. You might get a lot of those as we dive into all of this. But anyway, before we get really into the show, let's address the elephant in the room, Neil Gaiman. The Good Omens fandom has collectively disowned him as the show's creator and the book co-author, following the revelations that he essayed multiple women. From here on, Good Omens belongs to the late Sir Terry Pratchett, who wrote most of the original novel but passed away before the show was made. So I guess after they passed away, I guess Neil came in to finish it, I guess. Is that the story there? I'm kind of curious about it. I don't really know the extent about the work itself, like the history of all of that. But yeah, I do know very publicly all the stuff that came out with Neil himself, man. And of course, where did we get there? Here we are. And of course, fans often think of David Tennant and Michael Sheen as honorary co-creators, similar to how the Harry Potter cast is now seen as the true creative legacy of the Harry Potter movies. What Gaiman did was horrific, and he deserves to be held accountable, but Good Omens was always a collaborative effort and doesn't have to fall with him, even if they did end up doing what they did with it. I'm glad that at least they're giving it the chance to finish. The series now continues under the stewardship of the Terry Pratchett estate, forging its path forward without Neil Gaiman. Of course, it'd be hard to share some of the fun facts and behind-the-scenes knowledge without mentioning Neil Gaiman and his creative input, but I think we can discuss his contributions while also acknowledging to ourselves the harm that he caused. 100%. I am, in some cases, like, there's always a little bit of a nuance to it, I think, in a lot of these conversations, and a lot of people necessarily, and with no ill will or whatever, will go one way or the other about certain things. I'm very much so a proprietor of the idea of separating the art from the artist. Once it's created, it is out of the artist's hands. It is up to us. It is a gift to the world. It is something to us. And I don't think the horrors of what goes on at the hands of the beholder. I think like Rings of Power had a really interesting conversation in this recent season about the very same concept. And it kind of touched on it in a way that I kind of feel about it. And especially since I feel like a lot of that too is very different, because like it's like you said, you equated this with like a Harry Potter thing as well, where any contribution to this thing goes into a pool that is financing so much evil, you know. And this is one of those things too where, at least from what we know about it, the notoriety and all that is one thing that is used as this kind of leverage or whatever, but at least like the financial backing, like watching this show necessarily isn't going to be fueling any kind of ill will into the world. Like there's some different aspects of that. Like that would happen with or without. But like if you were watching or buying merch or doing something like that with Harry Potter, there's always going to be like the thing that money from your pocket's going to this money that is going to this thing that is going to be sent inevitably into this fund that is going to purposefully put evil out into the world. You know, there's some definite nuance to be talked about when it, and I'm not going to fault anybody either way about it, but I do think, like you said, like so much of like these shows is a collaborative effort, especially once it's an adaptation of something, whether his hands are involved or whatever. Like that's just such a small piece of the puzzle too. And again, there's the financial thing, like I talked about the, like, does your support the ill out in the world? And I don't feel like this does in this scenario specifically, but also, like I said, there's like a whole other people, like you said, the Terry Pratchett estate, there's the people that run the show, there's the people that write each individual episode, the directors, the cast, the crew, everybody that make this thing come to life. And I like to support those people at the end of the day the best that I can. And yeah, so that's how I kind of process and navigate these things. I don't know. Sorry. Whole little, again, like I said, side tangent to get into. Let's see. Now I don't remember where I left off here. Right. Okay. Just something to keep in mind as I'll probably be bringing up Neil Gaiman in a lot of these post-episode threads since it's hard to talk about the show without him. With that dark topic aside, I'm looking forward to your reactions to a wonderfully quirky show. Fun fact, Queen is used as the primary soundtrack because in the book, every CD Crowley puts in the Bentley eventually turned into Queen's greatest hits after a fortnight. A thanks to Queen is even included in the end credits of every episode. That's cute. That's funny. I like that. That's a cool little nod there. Furthermore, in the lines spoken by the narrator, God are pulled directly from the book and are mostly lines written by Terry Pratchett. Gaiman wanted Terry Pratchett's word to live on in the show, and there were several other nods and references to Terry Pratchett throughout the season. I like that too. The author kind of narrating the subject of this as well from the book to this, and then it's kind of this meta thing where they created the story, the book, the characters, and they are the god of this universe. I like that. As a fan of the book, I'm biased towards enjoying the narration, though I'm curious what you think depending on whether or not you've read the book. I have not read the book. Do you like the narration or do you find it distracting? And what do you think about the show's sense of humor so far? No, I definitely do not find the narration distracting on any level. I find it delightfully enjoyable. And the sense of humor, I absolutely love it. Especially for somebody who, like, again, it's like this, I wouldn't say I have religious trauma. I grew up with it. I was raised with it. There's a lot of those, like I said, a lot of those values I still find a lot of value in, like forgiveness, acceptance, love, no matter what bounds, that, nobody should be restricted from the possibility of it bettering themselves. A lot of those positive energies that also just accentuated in the way that I was raised in the era of media that I was with, with Superman, with comics, with Power Rangers, with all these positive influences, that combination just felt like it was just an echoing of that, and so like there's a lot of that. I don't really have that trauma, but I did have a lot of questions about how I think people used religion, and the way that I started to become aware of that the older I got, how it didn't make sense to me in a lot of ways based on how people treated it or carried it or weaponized it. And I was like, isn't that just antithetical to the kind of the point? And so that's kind of where I'm at with it. And I think it's fun to be able to poke fun with that because some people will take things so too seriously, I think, to a detriment to not even only themselves, but the people around them as well, in the way that they inevitably, I think, even spread evil, which I don't think is their intention, but like they are innately doing that or whatever. I don't know. Whole other side tangent. Finally, we have Alexa Naderman. Fun fact, Michael Sheen was initially meant to play Crowley. I could see that. That could have worked really well. I've seen a lot of things where he has played villains or maybe morally ambiguous characters, maybe more gray characters. He definitely could have done that. He could have pulled that off very well. Like if you had the flip of this and David Tennant was playing the angel, I think that would be kind of fun. I think either one of them would have done a really good job with that because, while David Tennant kind of, I think, plays more of those more kind of malicious roles, Doctor Who being kind of a little bit of like one of his odd roles out. I think more people remember him for that. So I do like that inverse, and I think it could have gone either way. It does make me wonder who all else was in the running for all of this up until this point, So I don't know. Fun stuff. I would have liked to have seen, I wonder who else was in the running, or if they just had this in mind. Like with Doctor Who originally, like Christopher Eccleston really only got cast initially because David Tennant wasn't available. They wanted him, but he was on another show, and then they ended up, working out and casting Christopher Eccleston, which again led to a whole bunch of other bullshit behind the scenes that once David Tennant was available, blah, 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 and then he got on, whatever. Anyway, something like that. Like they went into this show, but like, we're going to cast Michael Sheen and David Tennant. We want these two. Or was there a whole plethora of people and it eventually, inevitably, chances and fate be what it was, landed on these two? Guys, that's all I got for this one. Thank you guys so much for the comments, questions, fun facts, and all that jazz. I'm excited to get into the show. People love it, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. Michael Sheen, I almost said Charlie Sheen. Michael Sheen and David Tennant are charming as hell, and I'm excited to see where this goes, especially as it kind of has this fun, respectful, playful outing with all of these religious themes, which I really like when something can kind of do that in a nice balanced way. So far they're nailing that aspect of it. So I can't wait to see what happens next. So guys, I'm gonna leave it there and pass it off to you. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. If you want to see the full-length reaction, get early access, or submit your own comments, questions, or fun facts for me to read at the end of this episode, you can do all that over on Patreon. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out McGreg, Lily Chan's son, Adriana Maley, and Kiana Chanel. Thank you guys so much for becoming savers here on the channel. Hope you sponsor, support the rescues them, take care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all of that. I really appreciate you guys. And also, I want to give a huge special thank you to all of our channel edges. Thank you guys and all the patrons for your additional support. You allow us to do everything that we've been doing here on the channel over these last couple of years, and at the scope and the scale and the multitude that we have been. You keep this train going, and I really appreciate you guys, because we're doing it for you guys here on YouTube, because without y'all we wouldn't even be here. But that's your video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.